everybody, it's Hope with Simply Live with Hope. This is going to be an awesome one. I have a guest today. It is my bestie, Jen, up here in the corner. Jen, I'm going to actually make you big so people can see you. Jen! Jen, tell us about yourself. Where do you live? Tell us all about yourself.
Oh, Lordy, how much time we got, girl?
Oh, gosh, not that one.
Okay, so I live in Oklahoma City. My name is Jennifer. Jen, Jenny, Jaylyn, whatever. Mama, or my favorite name, right there behind me, Gigi. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I have a 26-year-old daughter. Gosh, she's 26 now. It's so wild. I have a 26-year-old daughter. Lord, baby Jesus.
I know.
And
My son's that age. He's he'll be 25 next
crazy.
month. We're old.
It's so crazy. Oh, and I have a 5-year-old grandson who absolutely, totally owns my heart. I love him more than coffee
Oh my
and my
God.
Yankees. I know that's a lot of love, man. I'll tell you.
You're lucky. I don't have any grandbabies yet. I don't know when they're coming, if ever. I don't know. So you're lucky. So I have nothing yet. I just have I got my 2 kids, but they're awesome, so that's good. So, hey Jen, I want I want to wish you happy Galentine's Day.
Happy Galentines. Will you be my Galentine, Hope?
Sure. I've never heard of it. I have never, probably because this is my first year being a gal. Maybe that's why. Is this top secret?
Welcome to the club, baby girl. Let me tell you. But hello. Tippy wants to join us apparently.
Hi,
Hello,
Tiffy.
this is Tippy.
And Luna is taking a vacation. She's on a staycation with Cindy. So, but that's she's actually going to stay for a week at home because she was looking a little off in the truck this week. She just kind of zoning out. It's so cold, and she doesn't want to stay outside for a long time. But we're in the truck a lot, so. But Galentine's Day. Tell me about Galentine's Day. You've heard about this before?
I've heard of it, and the way I've always celebrated it is just your best girlfriends getting together and just celebrating each other, celebrating your independence, celebrating your strength, celebrating your uniqueness, just being you. And it's just a good time to get together. And
that's awesome. Well, here we are.
To drink wine.
I can't drink wine today. I have to drive tomorrow.
No.
This weekend though. Can we postpone it to, oh no, not this weekend. Thursday night. Can we postpone it to Thursday night?
We shall postpone it and we shall drink water. There you go. Listen, and we're going to pretend it's wine, okay?
Okay. All right. That sounds like a plan. So that's cool. I feel like this is a top secret thing. So cause like I said, it's my first year being a gal. So anyway, I feel super special now because I get to celebrate this. And then tomorrow, because it's actually not tomorrow when we're recording it, but tomorrow when this comes out, because I'm going to post this on Galentine's Day, which is tomorrow now. Have I confused you yet?
No, not yet.
So tomorrow, if you're watching today, which is tomorrow, are you confused yet?
Nope.
Okay. It will be Valentine's Day. Okay. Anyway, Valentine's Day is coming up. Or depending on when you watch this, maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was last week. Heck, it might have been 3 months ago. I don't know. But anyway, so Valentine's Day is coming up too. Valentine's Day for me, it's never really been a big thing. Even when I was in a relationship, I just always felt it was kind of commercial, and I've always celebrated my partner as every day is Valentine's Day, right? I mean, you always show your love and support and that. So it's kind of cheesy because when I think about it, because I mean, it should have a special day, but I don't know. I never really got into it. But anyway, this year I'm completely single. So it isn't a whole lot of meaning for me, but I love the fact that there's Galentine's Day so that I don't feel left out. So, but do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
I have no idea other than going to work at my new job.
Oh,
So,
oh, that's right. It's Monday. So,
yes, yes. So, the guy I have been seeing now for a year, he is not a big planner per se. So,
you know,
I have
that's
no idea.
that was probably my thing too. Is like, it was the planning thing. So that's the ADHD. It's whatever. But
Last minute, he may be like, hey, let's have
maybe
dinner. I'll be like, okay, cool. I
it
mean,
would be a big surprise. So, do you like
if he
surprises?
even remembers, it'll be a shocker to me. I went ahead because he's not been feeling well for about a week and a half now.
Ugh,
Um, I swear he's got COVID, but that would require him going to the doctor, and somebody's tiny bit,
mm,
tiny bit stubborn headed, and he will never see a doctor. So I made homemade stew tonight. I took it to his house before he got off work, and I left it in his garage with some homemade chocolate chip cookies
sweet.
and his Valentine's card.
Aw, so sweet.
I know. Sometimes I'm nice.
Well, so the what I wanted to talk about is that, like, even if you are in a relationship or not, or just out of one, or maybe just starting in one, or you've been married for a long time or whatever, I think that it's really, really, really important for to be independent, like to
Absolutely.
not be reliant on your partner or your partner to be or whatever. And so, and I know that that's kind of like, even with us, how you and I kind of met as our crossed paths, because that's
Yes.
really the where we are. So, I'm coming out of a marriage. It's my divorce is like taken forever. It's very mutual, and it's not a fight or anything like that, but it's just taken a long time. But we've already moved on and apart, really. I mean, we still have legal obligations and bills and things like that together, but uh but for the most part, the independence has already been there. And part of that is because we were independent of each other during our relationship too. Like, so when the split happened, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, how is she going to afford this, or how am I going to afford this, or that sort of thing, as far as financial and taking care of ourselves and that sort of thing. Although I will say that like, I'm pretty good at a lot of things. Like, I can fix things, and I know that you are coming along that way too. I know you were painting and doing some stuff on your apartment and stuff. And so I think that I'm pretty well rounded in a lot of that. But right before we went on camera, I I don't know where my camera is here. I sliced myself. This doesn't look that bad right now. It was a
What
paper
did you
cut.
do?
It was a paper cut, but I was like breaking down a K cup coffee box, and I sliced myself so deep I thought I was gonna need stitches. I was like, oh, mother.
Paper
And
cuts are the worst.
so
Oh, they're the worst.
I am really bad at taking care of myself when I'm sick or injured. That's my downfall. Like, I can fix things, I can sew, I can cook, the main basics, but when it comes,
Wait, you can sew?
yeah,
Honey, I can't even sew a button. High
and
fives.
I mean, I'm not great at it, but I can get by. I've hemmed curtains
Oh,
and things like that, and fixed buttons and whatever. But like this, so I'm like, I don't know, I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, wait a second, I think that I heard something about super glue. So and I found some super glue, I put it on, and it didn't work the first time, but then it worked. So I did that. But like, if I ever get sick, God help me. Oh my gosh, I am a baby when I get sick. But I am working on it. That's just something. So, what do you? What are your strong points and your weak points of independence?
oh, my strong points. Oh Lord, I don't know. Is stubbornness a strong point? Because I have stubborn down to a dang T. I don't know. I guess my strong points are really kind of basic homemaking stuff. I love to cook, love cooking. Cooking is also my love language. That's how I show love to people. That's how I receive love.
Gosh,
Is
why are we so far away?
I don't know.
You need to show some love to me.
I
I
know.
love
Well, you just
I love food.
drive your little happy truck down here and I will feed you. This is all we have to do. But
It's gonna be a couple of weeks.
my weakness really is asking for help. Oh, I hate it. Hate asking for help. I hate it.
I do too. But when we're independent, we can get by a little bit more. So,
Yep.
and you know, I think that so like I'm not in a big hurry to get into a relationship right now, and there's definitely some times where I want to be in one, but I have really found that I am like happy on my own, and I am like as I'm like planning out my life right now. In the past, I always used to plan like who am I going to be with to do this with, and now I'm planning everything myself. And then when I start to think about like if somebody else was to enter, I'm like, how is that going to affect my plans? Because
Right?
and that's the thing is like I've lived in this shithole, cold ass state of Wisconsin my entire life, and I've
Mm.
always, since I was like, I don't know, 17 or 18 years old, wanted to move, but there was always a girl, or always a job, or always my kids, or always something that was holding me back. I don't have none of that right now, and I'll be damned if anybody's going to stop me. I'm out of here. So, oh, so, but that's
When do
part of
we
it.
move to Spain?
Oh gosh, I'm like running into all these loopholes of like visas and stuff. So it's gonna happen. I just have to figure it out. But for now, I am really, really looking heavily into Savannah, Georgia. I have a friend there,
Oh,
and um, it's warm and beautiful, and the
yeah.
cost of living is close to what it is here. And I am really excited. I've been looking at condos and stuff like that, and it's looks amazing. So,
Girl, you just hooked me up because I'm
I
single
am
myself.
I'm
I
really
don't know what
excited.
to
So I just have to get through, my my divorce, and then I can start house shopping for real instead of just looking at
Oh,
things that are going to be gone when I'm ready. But
Tinkerbell has decided to join us.
yeah, so hey, you know what we forgot? We
What's
forgot
that?
we forgot we forgot to do unique things about it. So I always do my podcast. I always do something that is like a little known fact. So my little known fact is that I have taken off in an airplane exactly 4 more times than I've landed in an airplane.
Wait, what? How is that
Like,
possible? What?
because
How do you take off more than you land?
I jumped out.
Oh, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. No ham. No
Isn't
turkey.
that, isn't
Mm-mm.
that funny though when you think about it like that? It's like I've taken off in an airplane more times than I've landed in one. So yeah. What is what is your surprising fact? Oh my god! I hope it's not what you told me.
It is so sad. It is so disgusting. And mother, I am so sorry. My mama is looking down from heaven right now, going, "Oh, this is not my child that I raised." I I can burp the alphabet. Sure can.
It was okay. Can you give us a sample?
Of course, I'd love to be disgusting for you.
You
Oh,
don't have to do the whole
what
thing.
for? Okay, here we go. I've never done this on command. Oh, so much pressure. Oh,
When else would
so
you
much
do it? You
pressure.
just do it while like you're cooking or something.
I mean, I get bored, so I just yeah. So here we go.
You need a hobby.
Eight, eight, eight,
Oh Lord, it hurts.
and eight, eight.
Jen, oh my god, that was amazing.
Oh, and I snort when I laugh.
I do that too. Oh,
Yeah,
oh my god. There's a reason
it's
that you're my
amazing that
bestie.
this sexy beast had been single for like 7 years before I met Greg. Yeah, it's a miracle. Nobody
Oh,
snagged this burping beast up, baby. What's up with that?
awesome. Yeah.
Nope. Greg doesn't know I can do that.
You might want to keep that one to yourself. Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
Oh, he will, and he'll be like, "What is wrong with you?" It'll be like, "Listen, you're dating me. What's wrong with you?"
So, well, that is awesome. So, what do you have to say about being independent?
Uh, you know what? I honestly have to say that I am super proud of myself for being independent.
I am
I was in
too.
a marriage for 18 years, and I was always told that I could not make it on my own. I would be absolutely nowhere if it wasn't for him. I needed a man. And I was like, you know what? Screw that. I don't need no man. I got this. And I completely left my comfort zone. I lived in a teeny tiny community in Oklahoma called Purnell. And I'm talking like you blink, you've missed the entire town.
It's my kind of town.
And oh gosh, I moved completely out of my element. I moved to Norman a year ago. And then last August, I moved here to Oklahoma City. And if you would have told me 5, 10 years ago that I would live in Oklahoma City and I would be thriving and loving it, I'd have called you a liar. I'd have been like,
Mm.
lies you tell, child, lies you tell. But I think being independent as a woman, I think it's empowering. It really is. But it's also one of those things that sadly, because society is what society is, men look at you either one of two ways. Either, hey, look, that's a strong, independent woman, or oh, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Because you are independent.
Yeah.
And I just think it's finding people, finding your circle, even though you're independent. I don't think that that means that you don't rely on people for emotional support and things like that. Because I don't know how many times have I called you crying, "Oh, I can't do this,"
Well, I do
just
the same to
need
you
that
too.
extra push.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's empowering to me, and I'm super proud of me for being where I am.
I'm really proud of you too. And
Thank
I
you.
I think that being independent doesn't mean being alone. And that is you hit the nail on the head, is having your besties to have your back, have even your boyfriend or your spouse or girlfriend or whatever. I think even that can be that, but I just feel like they can be there for you, but they don't need to be there for you to survive. You know what I mean? And I think that's
Yes,
the biggest difference between being dependent and being independent is not that we don't need other people in our lives, because I mean we're social. I mean not everybody is. I'm I actually am. I'm like this weird introvert that needs people. That's so weird. Like I love being alone in my truck and with just me and my dog, but I can't. It's not 100%. I do need people in my life, whether it be just talking on the phone, which I like never did before, but I do it quite a bit now. I have a lot of great friends that are within my company that are drivers that call to check up on me, and I felt awkward at first because I wasn't what I was used to, but honestly, I've come to really love it. I love when people call me and talk to me and that sort of thing. But yet, I can still be independent and run my own life and do my own thing and do my own shopping and cook my food and take care of my laundry and everything else and pay my bills and whatever. And it's still all me, but the social aspect of me needs people. So being independent, I think, doesn't mean not having other people in your life. You know?
exactly.
Does that make sense?
It does. And I will tell you, one of the things that truly impressed me, first off, I don't know, I mean, not everybody knows our story, but you and I met because of, is it Makeup for Beginners
Hmm.
group
Yep.
on Facebook.
Yep.
And you had posted something and I was like, oh my gosh. And I can remember I messaged you and I was like, hey, what are your preferred pronouns?
Hmm.
Because I'm very conscious of that. I want to respect people and their what they want to be referred to as. I mean, if you would have told me you are they, them, perfect, you know, and that was fine. And I think that you liked that and you respected that about me. But then when we met in person, it was just, you have this glow that is just, it radiates just joy, honestly. And that's what I love about you. I mean, when I first met you, I thought this girl has got something. I mean, you've got this spark that just, you just radiate joy. And I just absolutely love that about you.
That's, and I think honestly, and you actually have the same thing, but it's yours is different. You have this weird sassiness, which I
What?
love. So like
Sassy?
you were like my nitress in shining armor on that same group when everybody, not everybody, actually it was very few people, but when the very few minority attacked me for being a man wearing makeup, which I'm not, and you like
I'm like,
barely
no,
knew me
be a
and you
woman.
stood up for me so good. Oh my god. So yeah. So
How many times have I offered to cut somebody for you?
Jen, you can't tell everybody that.
I'm like, I will cut them. Let me cut that heifer. I will cut a heifer.
Jen, you're gonna blow your alibi. This we might stop someday.
Listen, I'll never actually cut anybody, but dang it, I want the opportunity, but nobody ever gives me it. It's frustrating.
So
I'm sweet and gangster.
the last thing that I want to hit on, oh Jesus, I'm jiggling. It looks like an earthquake. The last thing I want to hit on this too is a lot of people call it self care. I call it self love. A little bit different. So I think that's one more thing about this too is you got to take care of yourself and be good to yourself as well too. So one of the first things that I did when I became fully independent was I took Bella, my youngest child, on a trip to Europe. And we went, and it was something that I had been wanting to do for a long time and just really didn't have that opportunity. And so was able to do that. And then the other thing, too, is that I regularly make sure that I do things that are for me. Now I get my nails done. I know you have some beauty. Did you get a new
Nope.
color now, too?
No, you're sideways. I'm not sideways. You're sideways.
Oh, I have
No,
my
move your
phone
phone back.
sideways.
Move it back to regular.
Okay.
Okay. And now, hold on.
How about now?
Now,
Go back the other
how
way.
about now?
You're perfect though.
Go back the other way.
You're perfect though.
Go back the other way.
You're perfect though.
And then I will figure it out in production, post production. No, I am post production. I really do. I do. Jen, why are you laughing at me?
You sound so professional. I'm gonna figure it out in post production, darling. I'll have my people call your people.
All right. So, so for those of you that are watching and you're like, what in the hell is going on? We had some technical difficulties. So, just a little bit. This is my first time doing this like this. So, okay. So, we are back. We were talking about self-love. We'll just consider that we had a commercial break, right? I could put I could put a commercial break in there for our t.
No. Water. That'll get me in trouble. It's artesian bottleless water.
Okay, I'll bleep that out.
Okay. now for a word from our sponsors.
And they don't know what we're talking about yet because that we haven't gotten that conversation yet. So just so everybody knows what's going on here, we talked for 15 minutes and it wasn't recording. So we had to start over with what we were talking about. So
In case
anywho,
you ever wondered what two friends with ADD do when they're together, they totally screw up a Zoom meeting. It's fantastic. We were having fun. Y'all just were not involved. Sorry you missed it.
Yeah. So,
They missed the big giveaway and everything.
oh my God. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We gave away $1 million and a Lotus Elise.
Yeah. Sorry about your luck.
So, so anyway, self-love, self-love or self-care, whatever. Just really taking care of yourself, and that is important. And I think that it can be anything. I mean, it can be as simple as walking your dog. Just whatever it is that you enjoy. For me personally, I I like to probably my favorite thing is to do a sensory deprivation float. And Jen said she hadn't done that, and so what the sensory deprivation float is there. It's like a kind of like a spa almost, but they specialize only in this. Well, they do have massage therapists also, but they have these. So it depends on where you go. Like the place that I go has like 4 or 5 different rooms, and some of them have these portable. They're not really portable, but I mean they're manufactured pods in the room in this private room. Like there will be one pod in the room, but some of them have actually like built-in tanks, almost like a really tiny swimming pool. And but the water isn't very deep. It's only like 10 inches deep, and it's got over 2,000 pounds of Epsom salts in the water. And that salt content does a couple of things. Well, one, the first thing is that when you get in the water and you like lay down, you will float. You cannot sink. Like I've heard it say that the only way you could sink is like if somebody laid on top of you, but they're not multiple person things, so that's not going to happen. It's a single person deal, and so you float naturally. You don't have to know how to swim or anything. You're going to float, and hopefully on your back, not on your face. Don't do it, don't do it face down. It's highly advised against. Um, and the other thing is the water and
10
air.
out of 10, you do not recommend.
Yes, that is right. The water temperature and the air temperature are the same as your outside of your body temperature. So I think that's something like 87 or 89 degrees or something like that. So the cool thing about that is because your body, the air, and the water are all the same temperature, when you lay in there and you're still, you can't feel the water. So if you turn out the lights and you turn off the sound, like there's spa music and stuff, and you can have the soft lights on and you can have the sound on if you want, or you can just turn everything off. You do that and it's complete darkness and complete silence, and you can hear your heart beating. It is so cool. And it feels like you're floating in space because you can't feel the water because it's the same temperature as your body and the air. And like I use it to meditate, I find my focus. And just really helps me to kind of you know find my way about whatever. I actually did it when I first came out as transgender. I did one, and that really helped me to kind of find my um, feminine direction, kind of, I guess, sort of. And still use it for that too, because it's kind of a new world for me. I mean, I've had this inside of me, but it's like actually living it is totally different. And then I also use it to like on my projects, and to kind of focus my ADHD, so that I can like the podcast. I used it to get started on the podcast and kind of find my focus because I was like, I don't know what I want to talk about. It's like I have so many things racing around in my head. But so I try to do that regularly, and also like to get my nails done. I know we were talking about nails. You get your nails done too, right?
I
I
do.
want to see your color again.
It's called Bougie. It's about 2 weeks old. I definitely need a manicure again.
Oh yeah. I got 4 weeks out of mine last time, which is a record. I love this new gal in Appleton. The heck was the name of the place? Oh my gosh, I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the show notes. Um, but I always get the French tip. I like the French tip, and I just do different colors though. I don't always do like the traditional French tip, which this is close, but it's not white. It's actually light blue. But I like to do different colors with them. The last one I had was in the fall. No, I did. No, actually, I did a winter one that was glitter with white tips, so it looked like snow falling. The one before
Oh,
that, I did fall colors. So
I'm basic. I just do the dip nails.
they look good though. I like them.
I'm a basic white girl. That's what we do. So
I like those. Um, so there's that. But I have one coming up next week. I am doing chiropractor, which is kind of self care. I mean, I kind of need it right now. But even when I'm like feeling pretty good, I still go to the chiropractor and just get an adjustment because it just keeps me on track. But I'm going to go to the chiropractor, then I'm going to do a float, then I'm going to do a massage, and then I'm getting my hair done. And it'll be my first time getting my hair done for real, like, except for just like I had a color done twice already, but they were actually done by students. I'm like going to a serious salon now, like big time.
exciting. Well,
It's super
I
cool.
haven't told you this yet, but I think next weekend. Next weekend, actually, I am going to be a redhead.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like how red? Like red? Or like, because you got kind of reddish hair now.
Oh, we gonna be red.
Nice.
I am gonna go bold, baby, just bold. I mean, my hair naturally pulls red anyway whenever I color it, but I found this beautiful. It's more of an auburn look, but I know me well enough to know that whenever we put that auburn on me, it's gonna pull a real rich red, real vibrant, and I'm
Cool.
excited
I can't wait to see it.
because oh, I told my bestie, one of my best friends is a hairstylist, and I told her, I said, listen, I fly out for training on the 28th of February. Mama needs her hair done before we go. Okay. So,
Yeah. We didn't talk
yeah,
about, we did talk about it, but nobody heard it about training.
I
So
know, right?
about trainings, what's going on, Jen?
So, I have officially left the car business. Um, I am going back to a company that I worked for previously called Artesian Bottleless Water. They've actually been in business since 1955. They do bottleless water filtration systems. So instead of like a big 5 gallon jug system, this actually hooks up to your existing water line, but it filters it with reverse osmosis. It's really great. It's a lot better for you. It's a lot healthier. And I am going to be an account executive. So I will be going business to business to sell these coolers. And I've got to fly out to Indianapolis on the 28th
Ah, you're
for
gonna be so close.
Water University. I'm so
You're gonna
excited.
be really close to me. I'm in Indianapolis all the time.
Yay.
Maybe
Oh
I'll
my
get a
goodness.
maybe I'll get a load there. We can go party
Yes.
or something. Oh,
That'll be fun. Yay.
so
Yeah, you can sit in my hotel room as I practice my talk track. That's what you'll be doing.
how exciting!
I know.
So that's so cool. And I was thinking about that. Like the coolest thing about that is I don't even well, and I don't know if we still have it or not, but we had when I was working in the office, we had this water cooler, and like it seemed like every time you go to it, it was empty. There was never any water in it. It's like nobody would ever change the water tank on it. So with your system, you don't have to do that, right? It's just like
No,
it's continuous. It's like never ending.
it's continuous there. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah. It's
that's
always going to
awesome.
be there. And we have machines that do just water only. We have machines that do water and ice. We have machines
Do
that
you have any
do,
that do beer or wine?
oh, not yet.
You can't
However,
turn water into wine.
no, but I've been told, now it could be just a rumor. I don't know, but I have been told that we are working with Jesus now so that he can turn the water into wine. So, I mean, hey, could be
I would,
rumor.
I
I
would,
don't
ex-
know. But
I would expect nothing less from the Bible Belt. So, so
we're like,
that
oh, he did it again.
is, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a plug in the show notes. I'm gonna put your information. So if you uh, somehow have some authority over water in your business and you would like to talk to Jen about getting one of these awesome systems in your office or place of business? Or, I don't know, do you do residential too?
No, not right now.
Okay,
We just
no,
do commercials only.
no. So you have to start a business in your home, and then she'll come to you. So, but in any case, if you have a need for commercial grade awesome water for your employees, contact Jen. She will help you out in the greater Oklahoma area and maybe more. I don't know. Just give her a shout. She
Yep,
will direct you one way or another. So
absolutely.
that
I
is
can hook you
super
up.
awesome. I wish you the best of luck, Jen, in that.
Thank you. I'm
I think it's going to be
excited.
great. I know you're excited. I know you've been reading me scripts and stuff, and so
And
it's
the best part is it's Monday through Friday, and I'm going to have time with my grandbaby. That's going to be the best part ever.
go Gigi, go Gigi.
Yay! I'm
So
excited.
that is super awesome. I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Well, probably
We
not
did.
everything. We got to save something for some other episodes because you're coming back, right?
One of my personalities will return, yes.
Awesome. Okay,
You
we
just let
will.
me know which one you want to show up, girl, and I'm there
Okay,
for you, babe.
I love Sassy Jen. So, Sassy Jen will have to make some additional visits. So,
Yes. Now,
okay.
your viewers are going to be like, who in the world is that little hillbilly chick?
Oh, that's why I come back to you. I love you. So, I'm a hillbilly too. I'm just a different kind of hillbilly. I'm a hill Betty.
Aw.
So,
Hey, Betty.
okay. Well, I guess that's it. So we say goodbye now.
Mwah. Thank you so
Okay.
much for having me.
Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like, follow, do all that good stuff. Give us a rating if you are able to rate on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Share it with your friends. Yes, 5 stars, whatever. Make it good. Um, and share us with your friends. We definitely want to increase this because this is going to be awesome. We are going to be your go-to podcast. I guarantee it. It's just going to get better. We're new at this, but I feel like this is going to really take off, and we're going to have fun. And we're going to have tons of fun and be informative and fun and mostly fun. So, all right. So,
Are we
thanks
going to
for.
be fun?
We are. I am. Uh, we need to do this on a day when I don't have to drive the next day, so I can have a glass of wine sitting in front of me. But
Amen. I just had
oh,
cookies
hey,
and
I
milk.
want to show you one other thing. I got this super cool thing. So I am in my truck, right? And I was at Target today, and I picked this up. I don't know if you can see this. You see what
What
that
is
does?
that?
It is a little plant, like it's a hydroponic lavender plant. It's self-watering. So like, let's see here if you can see this picture. Do you see that?
Oh, my Lanta. I need that in my life.
Oh my gosh, they had all kinds of cool ones. I got the lavender because I think it's going to smell amazing in here once it
Oh, I
starts
love
blossoming.
lavender.
But they had basil, and they had, what else did they have? Oh, they had a bunch of them. I like the
If they
color one.
have
But
Gerbera
they're
daisies, I'd be excited.
a nice vase. They have what?
Oh, pretty. If
What did
they
you?
had Gerbera daisies,
I don't think they had that.
mm,
I'm pretty sure they did.
those are my favorite flowers.
Most of it was herbs, but they did have the lavender one, so I like that. So, but that's that's my Galentine's Day present to myself. Maybe I'll pick one up for you.
Oh,
I
you
will pick you one up, and I will surprise you. So
I will get you a water cooler to put in your truck.
I would love that. Honestly, like I have uh, like this is what I use. Like I buy like 4 of these at a time. It's I have to have water in the truck, and Luna has to have water in the truck. So, but
Absolutely.
I feel horrible about all this plastic. I mean, it's like I go through like 4 of these a week, and there's so much waste.
Oh, they are.
But we'll figure out a way someday, maybe. I don't know.
It is what it is, girl.
I like to think that there might be a better way, but I don't know what it is yet, but I'll figure it out. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are out of here. I love you, small. Bye.